People think confidence is something you're born with. That's the topic of today's video. The reason I want to make this video is because I received a lot of feedback from people that I know in my own personal life, and they see these videos pop up on their For You page or people repost it or whatever, and I consistently get the same kind of thing, right? And that is no one gives a fuck about business. Most people aren't waking up every day and thinking, okay, well, business, marketing. Huh. So I wanted to tackle something that is now recent into my life and my business professional life, but then as well something that I feel like a lot of other people can take away and actually use. What that is confidence. What I want to talk about today is how I believe confidence is not a personality trait. It's not something you're born with. It's not something that you have or you don't. Confidence is nothing more than repetitive evidence. Let me explain. You got two people, okay? One has never talked to a girl in his entire life. Two has talked to 20 girls. Which one do you think is more confident? I'm going to go with the option of number two, okay? I think that this guy would be more confident. Now, why? Why? Because he has done it. Whether he's gotten rejected all of those 20 times, he has realized that those 20 different people, 20 different girls, not saying that they mean nothing, but they meant nothing. Whether he got accepted or rejected, he understands that once he said hi to the first one, then the second one wasn't hard to ask. The third one was even easier. By the fourth one, he's like, what the fuck? I don't care anymore. This ain't nothing. Comparatively to the one guy who never tried. That's confidence. That's the difference, okay? I see people all the time who are not confident within themselves. Business owners, not confident within themselves. There's so many people who hate door knocking. Trust me, I am one of them. Hate it. However, it's something that you might need to do because you might need to reach out to those people. So the first door you ever knock, that is the scariest shit in your entire life. I kid you not. Scariest thing. But door number 2 is a little bit easier. Door number 3 is a little bit easier. Door number 4, a little bit easier. As soon as you kind of get into that flow state, which I hear a lot of entrepreneurs talk about, once you kind of get into that flow state, very simple. Very, very easy. It's getting out of your car and doing the thing. It's getting out of your own way and doing the thing that builds that confidence. That's why I say it's the repetitive evidence. Okay? Confident people aren't braver. They're not braver than anybody else. Confident people are just familiar. Okay? They're familiar with either the act of rejection, they're either familiar with the act of being uncomfortable, and that's it. If you can break out of that comfortability, you are guaranteed going to be more confident. Guaranteed. Because being confident isn't comfortable. Going up to a room full of people who are either older than you or people that are your peers and being like, I'm here, motherfuckers. I'm here. That helps you because now you're more familiar with it. So on the first time that you do that, it's going to be scary. Second time you do it, it's going to be scary. Third time you do it, it's probably going to be scary. But on the fourth time, now you're just like, I'm here. Boom. What you heard about it? Okay? This not only applies to work, to business, but it applies to every other aspect of life. Talking to girls, talking to guys, for you lady viewers out there, even though I don't think you're watching right now because you're not a part of my larger demographic. But talking to people, talking to home or to business owners, talking to your family members even. That's another thing. So many people are scared to talk to their family members. And I mean, I get it. Sometimes they're very intimidating. But at the end of the day, who does it matter? What does it matter? Okay? Talk to your family members. That's it. If they just choose to ignore you, cool. You move on. That's all it is. You gotta just do it, and then you get more confident at it. Okay? If you wait to feel ready, you're never gonna start. That's the key here. If you wait to do something, you wait to message that business, in my instance, message that business. You're waiting for that. Well, you waited. And now you're not confident because of that. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope you guys really appreciate it, and I hope you guys might have taken away something. You guys have a wonderful day, okay?